coverage tonight being brought to you by United Airlines. Fourth quarter, and as we start the fourth, it's first down at the 31. Raiders back is Jeanty. They fake it to him. Smith rolling. Smith gets tripped from behind. So a lot of open space.
And Geno Smith, who went down, is still down.
So Smith got taken down. There's Pickett warming up on the sideline. Looked like he had a lot of room to.
You know, Roach helped him up. He stood up and then right away went right back down.
Injury time. He was down for a couple of minutes. Gets up, hobbles to the sideline. A look back at what took place.
That's where he made contact with that right knee. And as he was walking off, that's what he was holding. Was that right?
The Eagles was in Cleveland's camp, picked up by the Raiders. He's going to take over to the outside. Nothing.
Joseph very wisely expecting a run, especially on second long with a quarterback who's been cold all night. Kind of holding that edge there. He just rallied to the football.
3rd and 11.
He wants. Be careful with Pickett.
Throws into traffic, and that's
just something simple where, you know, you're not going to potentially with that rush have that.
So Cole now his 6th punt, 12th punt of the game. Gets this one away. March it off, but again a flag on the play.
On a kick. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
That range, 6'8". It's been a battle. It's gotten pretty intense, especially when he's been on an island. He's actually held up. Our next gen stats powered by AWS. 24 pass rush snaps, only 2 pressures. You see he's been chipped. McClinchy.
I'll say, meanwhile, there's Smith coming out of the 10.
He came out ready to go.
He's yard line by Cortland Sutton. 2nd down.
Well, it's like we teased it. There he is. Right, gets you to the 4th quarter, and that's where they have done such a good job of finding ways to win games. Their first 3 to the 4th.
Broncos trying to win their 10th in a row in this ball. Franklin had a stop, got covered, incomplete. It falls, pull him out, covering.
Way back to the football. I don't think it's not a question about Bo Nix's arm strength. I think he's just late in getting this ball out now. Timing issue. And trying to go to his old college teammate, Troy Franklin.
On the move, on the run, just has to fire that one out of bounds. 4th down.
Well, they haven't brought a good job. This Raiders defense deserves a ton of credit. You know, you could say that Denver's had a sloppy night, and this entire Raiders defensive front.
Amen, partner. They've done a Beckman is back to receive it. Crawshaw averaging 41 yards per boot. Beckman fields at the 18. Can he get around the corner? Of course, there's a. So you got a 4-yard return, a 46-yard punt.
There's the return. Personal foul. First down. Timeout.
Dylan Laube. Here it is again. Blindside block. Running from deep in their own territory. Where the red-hot Patriots, 7-2, have won. Wait to see Drake May in action.
How many times our graphics team had to change the picture of who that Jets player was.
Right. Went into the tent. Jogged a little bit along the sideline. Now from the 10-yard line. Down the sideline. Caught up at the 35-yard line by Trey Tucker. Until that point,
it took maximum protection here to be able to get this done. We've talked a lot about Benito. He's going to be able to get home. Gutsy call there by Chip Kelly deep in his own territory. 1st and 10. Play action, but the maximum pass.
Jeanty looking for room. Slipping tackles to the 39. He goes
all the way back to the 2nd quarter. 7 straight possessions. They didn't have a first down. And
when do they or will they start going Bauer's way? One completion. Smith looking. Smith throwing. That's caught near side. That's Tyler Lockett. His old Vinovich comes in to check him out.
Yeah, he got hit right after he threw that football. Was brought down by 99. Good job of sneaking him down that left sideline. Kind of got lost in the cup.
Play clock at 3. Deep tackle. In his tracks by Brandon Jones. 2nd and 9.
Both these safeties, Brandon Jones,
In pain. Going back to the huddle. Pickett on the sideline. Smith quickly. Lockett. Tackled.
How active these safeties have been. And, that's a play normally when you see that motion, you're going to throw that ball to him. You get linebackers, safeties. That play had a chance, but the quick reaction took it away.
So Carl.
Here's Bowers in motion.
3rd and 8. Coming out of the right side. John Franklin Myers was there. Cooper in second. 4th down.
If the center comes this way towards Allen, that's going to free up John Franklin Myers on the other side in a one-on-one game. The other interior man comes up with a sack. We've seen that work for Zach Allen. Now we've seen it twice.
Sack is credited to Cooper. And a flag for a false start before the.
Still 4th down.
Tristan McCollum. Gino trying to work it out.
This is a 2-6 team, and right now in front of him he has 3 offensive linemen who are out. Both the guards are backups. He's going against this defensive front, and he's hurt, and he's still out there.
Bull sends us down toward the corner, and that one bounds into the end zone for the touchback. 8.5.
Team is created. You get one-on-one opposite of that, and Denver's been able to capitalize. Follow the center. He's going to go to the right. I think, and talking to Vance Joseph, he feels that whichever way that center goes, you can't double team everybody, and that's what makes Denver that is able to win if you give them one-on-one opportunities.
6 sacks tonight, 46 on the season. Yard game for Evan Ingram. Always good to see the former Broncos coach Mike Shanahan is here. Just cut now for the Hall of Fame. My mind, he should be there. You look, You look at his tree when he was in Washington for those 4 years. Morris on that staff. How they doing?
Yeah, doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. And a guy. Yeah.
R.J. Harvey stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Gino's going back in the 10.
8 minutes, down 3. Raiders defense doing their job. Both these teams we were talking at break have struck.
3rd and 5. Next 15 of 26, but for only 1 touchdown. Good. Pass is intercepted. Troy Franklin couldn't hang.
Now drops have hurt this wide receiving crew all year, and we've seen a drop that has impacted them with a turnover right through the hands of Troy Franklin, and then up rough, got a little bit crowded in that zone. But the ball somehow got through the zone. Nice window put there. But nonetheless, a turnover. Raiders once again, great field position.
And somehow gain of 6. Genty is there.
Troy Franklin, the drops have been an issue out there. He's taking everything he has to just stay out on the field. It's a big opportunity.
2nd and 4. 6:40 left in the 4th. On the ground. So tough to bring down. Got away from Benito that time. 1st down.
Yeah, for a rookie, really appreciate, and you can't just try to rip at the ball. Benito here, 15. He's trying to get to the football right there.
Already in field goal range with 6 to play. 1st down.
Interesting with these backup guards in there. They're Chip Kelly being very, very patient. It's been the offensive line and Ashton Genty.
Yeah, you would have thought coming to this game the only way they did last week.
Yep.
12 catches, 3 touchdowns.
Just the 1 reception so far.
4 targets. Here, they're already, as I say, in field goal range. 3rd down, 3rd and 6.
Have 4 straight runs.
Crowd in full throat again. So it's 4th down and 6. And now Carlson will come in. try to
bring the linebacker, Singleton bringing everybody, and Geno Smith does a heck of a job getting outside of that tackle box.
Daniel Carlson, 48-yard attempt. Again, the wind swirling it from 48 away. The kick is over the top of the upright, but so they can't cash in on the pick. The score remains 10-7 with 4:26.
Ready.
4:26 left in regulation. Dobbins.
Question for Denver now is how do they run this 4-minute offense, and can they be effective in a night where the offense is not outs remaining, and of course a 2-minute warning. But that was a great way to get this drive started.
Back along the offensive front, 2nd down and 2. Bring a fullback into the game. Snowden makes the tackle. Big play coming here.
Big one, another big 3rd down. This defense is, again, throughout the entire game, advantage for the Broncos at the line of scrimmage with their offensive line, the way they played all year, going up against the Raiders D-line. Credit the line of scrimmage. They have fought their hearts out tonight.
Can they make a big stop here? So with exactly 3 minutes to go, Franklin on a 3rd and 1.
You would think 14 would have been able to slide out, but instead very well designed by Sean Payton. He gets lost. Dobbins out in the flat, so he snuck right behind him. And there's Max Crosby, a fingertip away from knocking that ball.
He's whoa, boy, in the backfield. You talk about getting there quickly. Pass is incomplete.
Defense number 98.
And that's why.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, he rolled the dice here and got off just a hair early. Oh, he said.
So it's 1st down and 5 now. Dobbins and Prentice.
We're good.
Dobbins cuts back to his left. Should be enough for the 1st down. Half-yard shy, inches shy.
You just mentioned how Miners is back into this game. Just had a great block and thinking about using those last couple timeouts.
They had to waste one with a delay of game trip, and I think they're going to mark him short again. Jeremy Shinn is there, out plus the 2-minute warning.
Well, by using that timeout, they're all in.
Guys, after watching Geno Smith try to gut this out, the Raiders now say he is questionable to return, and the issue
came in for a couple of series on all guts. So Graham calling in the defense. 4th. Dobbins has already carried 16 times tonight. You know you're wrong.
3rd and final timeout. Las Vegas.
Best case, they're going to run a play and work it down to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd down, 30 seconds. That would be worst case for Denver.
In a way, escaping with this one. Heavily favored. All kinds of, crazy field goals.
Every game.
Every game.
Comes down to the wire.
Then Denver can wrap it up with another 1st down for certain. Dobbins plows his way to the 18-yard line. To the 2-minute warning.
Raiders have done what they needed to stay in this game, but they knew penalties that hurt them. This was earlier a Besh penalty. Here's Thornton trying to create a rub. He had a pick, an offensive PI. Here's
next up is Dallas for them in Vegas.
By after tonight. And then they got Kansas City, and then they'll get their bye.
Yeah, one to win 8. Right now they come into this game tied with Indianapolis and New England for this weekend. So 2nd down and 3. Give it to Dobbins.
That's it.
1st down. And unless they put it on the ground. So the Broncos will win 10 in a row at home. JCPenney postgame show. Takes a look ahead to a Week 10 preview. How far can the Broncos defense carry them? So the victory formation begins right here. Mentioned at the outset that they were like a horse that stumbles out of the gate, falls way behind. Not sure. Right. It was a claiming race.
They were just stalking. It was a claiming race.
Yeah.
That's right.
Terry knows horses. He's laughing at me. That's almost going to be a must game for Kane when they come in, at least in terms of the division. The Week will still be in first place. The Chargers will be in second, and then come the Chiefs. But we're winning. It's as simple as that. Comes down to the W's and the L's. Wasn't.
Now the Broncos, say whatever you want, they're 8-2.